I was at the kitchen table, and after going through my notes, I was praying that God would give me a revelation of what to start off with. Kimberly had a bottle of Shea Moisture. Matter of fact, she had about 10 of them in a bin beside the kitchen table. I mean, she does have a lot of hair. Amen. As I picked up one of the bottles, I looked on the back of the label and found a story which caught my attention. The story on the back of the bottle was about the history of this company called Shea Moisture. People of God, Sophie Tucker started selling shea nuts at the village market in Sierra Leone in 1912. By age 19, this widowed mother of 4 was selling shea butter, African black soap, and her homemade hair and skin preparations all over West Africa. Sophie Tucker is the beginning of what is now the popular African-American hair care brand called Shea Moisture. She was a young black woman with children and no means of income. Hard times had hit this woman and her back was against the wall. Sophie's Tucker money got funny and her change started looking strange. So she used what she had at her disposal, and the Lord blessed her effort and helped that become a global company. Now black women who wear their natural hair can take pride in having a black company to support, which is now sold in major stores. All because Sophie Tucker learned how to use her oil in more than one way. But church, too many times we act as if God cannot make something happen with what we have. We act like God cannot grow fruit on the crooked tree. We act like God cannot multiply from what has been subtracted. We act like God cannot clean up our messy situations. And we act like God cannot give us leftovers after we had to start with scraps. We act like God is limited by the limits that we have. Parents who don't have their kids' best interests come up with reasons why they can't make things happen. Mentors who don't have their mentees' best interests come up with reasons why they can't make things happen. But a mother, a good mother, will always find a way to make things happen for her child. A real mother is always trying to make a way for her kids. It doesn't matter if she had to miss a meal in order for her kids to eat, that mother will get it done. It doesn't matter if she had to wear the same clothes for 5 years, she is still going to make sure her 5-year-old is ready for kindergarten. It does not matter if her parents went to parent and teacher conferences, she will go to those for her child. A real mother would get up and take her child to church, even if the daddy won't go to church with her. Church, a real mother does what she has to do. But to our text, we see a widow who told Elisha that her husband had died and her 2 sons were about to be sold into slavery. During this time, the Hebrew people had been enslaved because of their debt to creditors in their land. And they were powerless because their fields and vineyards belonged to other folk. It is basically the same concept which is happening with black folk now because we rent more than we own. The folk who often own the places that we rent from are not black and do not live in the neighborhoods with the homes that they own. We have outside folk controlling what goes on in the inside of our neighborhoods. But God did not design for us to live in places where we have no control or say over what happens to us. This is what was wrong with slavery. This is what was wrong with sharecropping. And the person who has to live on someone else's terms will never be free. And the God that we serve wants us to be free. But we have to examine what was the function of a widow during this time. Baker's Evangelical Dictionary of Theology states that oil was used as a commodity of trade or personal income for many kinds of daily consumption. It was part of the bread diet in the tabernacle grain offering, and it was also used as fuel for lamps in the tabernacle homes. It was used as a lubricant for one's hair and skin, and sometimes it was used as a cologne. And it was also used as a medication. It was used as a symbol of fertility and also prosperity. The most common word for oil in the Hebrew Bible is the Hebrew word shaman. It occurs 192 times, and in a large majority it refers to olive oil. But with Elisha's help, the woman was able to find a way to make it. This woman would sell the oil to pay off her debt, and then she would become self-sufficient. This woman actually, when you look at it, became an entrepreneur. She had no one to do it for her, so she decided she was going to do it herself. Y'all really let me mighty strange. This story shows the Lord to be a protector of widows and orphans. The word says that he defends the cause of the fatherless, that he defends the cause of the widow, and loves the foreigner residing among you, giving them food and clothing. Not only did she find a way to make it happen for herself, this woman also kept her sons out of slavery. But at first, Elijah told her what to use. All right? And he told her she could use this to help herself. And she replied that she barely had anything. After she used what she had, it was enough for her and her children to live off of. God provided just enough while the widow was thinking that she didn't have enough. But the mother in the story was not just concerned about herself. She was concerned about the quality of life for her children as well as her. We can see in the text that a real mother is not one who's selfish, but can't live her life unless her children can function how they need to. The mother knew that she could not provide without her husband or her sons, so she decided to protect what had to protect her. In church, that is all a real mother does. She raises her children to be strong, productive adults so that when she gets older, her children can take care of her. She may have not went to college, but she does what she can do to make sure her children can have the opportunity to go. She may not own a business, but she will put it in the minds of her children to work for themselves. She may not be married, but she will raise her children to build strong families. Let the church say a real mother. A mother is going to make sure that her child has a better life and a better opportunity than she did. If her sons were sold into slavery, not only would they be in danger, but the widow would as well. Matter of fact, widows were the most vulnerable people in society. They live with virtually no protection other than the prophet. That is why you see her in the text going to talk to Elisha the prophet. The preacher was all that the widows had to depend on. We can learn from this today that the church needs to be a place that protects our mothers. Mothers can't raise children by themselves, and if the fathers are not there, the church needs to be there. People of God, a nation can only rise as high as a woman can rise. When we degrade our women, we degrade who God has placed in us to carry and nurture our children. Until we as a people respect our women and our mothers, our communities will never be what God intended them to be. A real mother cannot see themselves without being connected to her children. So this woman decided to use her oil. Using your oil simply means using what the Lord has given you. all of us have some oil. Some of us just may not always utilize it. I want to raise some questions. What has God given you that you haven't utilized? What gifts have God made available to you that you don't do? What could you be doing to help God's people? How can you use your oil? One thing the text teaches us is that the widow also had some good neighbors. I'm thankful that no matter my situation, God will place me around people who can help me. Not only did the widow use her oil, but her neighbors shared their oil with her. But they shared their oil because it helped her survive. Anytime people in the church do not want to help somebody who's struggling, that church is on the way to death. A part of being a good Christian is simply being a good neighbor. How can you love God who you've never seen, but then you walk past your brother and sister who you see every day? I'm preaching better than y'all saying. In the church, how many people have not received what they needed from God because we will not use our oil? How many people have had to suffer because we kept our mouths closed when we should have been trying to give somebody a word? Church, our oil is not for us, it is for God, and what is for God is for all of God's children. We should be the type of neighbors that this widow had. They helped her with what they could and allowed God to do the rest. That's all our job is. We bring people to God and God does the rest. We like to say it's not our job to clean them. We just catch them and let the Lord do the rest. That is the example that we must follow. We can point folk in the right direction, but it's up to them to follow. Lives are changed when you use your oil. Chains are broken when you use your oil. Families are made stronger when you use your oil. Hope is restored when you use your oil. Love is felt when you use your oil. The world is made better when you use your oil. But most importantly, the name of Jesus is lifted up when you use your oil. But I'm reminded of a story about this washerwoman from Mississippi named Osceola McCarthy. Sister McCarthy was a washerwoman in Mississippi who had saved so much money that she ended up wealthy. Miss McCarthy lived simply and learned the art of putting something back for a rainy day. She was not like many of us because she didn't want to keep up with the Joneses because she was too busy trying to keep up with Jesus. But as she got older, the bank she was with decided they wanted to help her to manage her money. They wanted her to place her money into something that would live after she was gone. I say this because Miss McCarthy was never married. Miss McCarthy never had any children. However, she blessed more children than probably any woman could ever think to. She decided to start a scholarship that would help black students who were struggling to pay for their tuition. Miss McCarthy never went to college. Miss McCarthy never had kids. Miss McCarthy was not a traditional mother in the sense of having children. Miss McCarthy was not a doctor. Miss McCarthy was not an attorney. Miss McCarthy was not a teacher. Miss McCarthy was not a banker. Miss McCarthy was just a child of God. But this washerwoman has helped send hundreds of broke college students through college. And this is what a mother does. A mother looks out for you when you can't see your way. A mother understands your groans when you can't find the words to pray. A mother lifts you up when you have been burdened down. A mother is the closest thing to an angel that can be found. This story makes me think of a song that said, if I could help someone problem alone. If I can help somebody with a word or a song, if I can help somebody from doing wrong, no, my living shall not be in vain. No, my living shall not be in vain. No, my living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I'm singing this song, no, my living shall not be in vain. The Lord will help us when we decide to help ourselves. And then He'll help us when we decide to help somebody else. I'm so glad that I serve a God who believes in making things happen. Mothers can make things happen because mothers are a reflection of God. Mothers carry life and help to nurture the life that God places within them. We can make it if we use our Lord. We can make it if we trust in the Lord. And God can make things happen because God is a miracle worker. I want to tell you about a miracle performed by Jesus on powerful day. Went to a wedding one night. The party was lit, the party was out of sight. Somebody said, Jesus, I need something to drink. Jesus said, wait a minute, let me think. Don't give me a pitcher and fill it up with some water. I'll wave my hand across it and we'll have water to drink. That's when Jesus decided He was going to blow their mind. Time after time after time after time. Started out when He turned water into wine. Jesus is a miracle worker. Nothing too hard for Him to do. It don't matter what your problem is, He'll see you through. Jesus is a miracle worker. Ask me how I know. I looked in the mirror and
Yeah.